Breedy's been sold plenty dummies in the past.
true,
This could be one of the better ones. Now, everyone's been whinging, or not whinging, split on this, debating, I would say, the resting of the Panthers and 16 players. But Buzz, you have a solution.
Well, it's not my actual solution. It's a solution that Graham Annesley came up with many years ago to have this wild card weekend. Where it'll stop teams resting players is, so after 27 rounds, the top 6 get a weekend off. Yep. 7 plays 10, 8 plays 9 for the right to take the last 2 spots in the finals. It's gathered momentum since Cleary rested his entire playing squad with the line of thinking he won't want 2 rests in 3 weeks. He'll keep playing. He'll have to avoid finishing 7th or 8th. Smart people in the game like Blake Solly, Dave Donaghy are now supporting it, and I think there's mild support.
I think it's got merit, but it doesn't stop Penrith from still resting players. If you're going to finish 7th, 8th, 9th or 10th and your players need a rest, you're going to rest them.
It's not going to stop resting.
So they give them a week off without getting a week off.
They'll do nothing to stop resting. I'll tell you why, Buzz. Penrith, as they sit right now, will finish 6th. Let me get this right. 7th or 8th.
Take your time, Reedy.
You've just answered my question.
No, but
they rested.
If it was 7, 8, 9, 10 playing a wildcard weekend, they're locked in. They would have got a home final anyway. Look at that ladder. They'll finish 7th or 8th. They can't move.
So then they would have rested them.
That's my exact
So they would rest players this week.
But I don't know how I can properly explain it to you. He wouldn't have rested them last week.
No, he'd rest them this week.
Knowing that he had to make the... So you really think...
He'd rest them this week because...
So he wouldn't want to make the top 6?
They still get a week off.
They can't make the top 6. Look at the ladder. They can't make it.
If they'd played last week and won, they would have made the top 6.
And if they'd lost, like they did, he would have rested players this week.
But you said they made a mistake. They could have finished in the top 4 by playing them. Well, make your mind up.
Well, mate, Buzz, they're going to finish 7th or 8th regardless. They would rest players this week.
Maybe,
it's not going to stop resting,
wouldn't have last week.
You're not going to...
No,
people are overseeing it. Penrith have played in 4 grand finals. Their top players would have averaged probably 40 more games in the last 4 years than most sides that haven't played the 8. They deserve a rest. They've played a full season, their top players. To give them 1 weekend off, they deserve it. They can flex their muscles.
But what I'm saying is, and that's why I like wildcard weekend, is because the top 6 clubs get that bonus of a rest that you're sitting here and arguing for.
No, and I agree with that. You just talk about resting.
At
it won't
the back
stop
end
clubs
of the
from
competition, it keeps more fans engaged, trying to finish 9th or 10th.
What do you think,
Someone
Ray?
tell me why a team finishes 10th and has a chance to make the finals? Can you just explain that to me?
Well, it's like saying a team that's run 8th. Should they, in a 17-team comp,
No, it's not, because they finished 8th and this is top 8.
Well,
at least most teams that finish 8th win more games than they lose.
Yeah.
But under this system, teams that run 7th or 8th are going to have lesser chance of doing a miracle and going through in that they've got this extra game to play.
Why don't we just have 14 teams in the finals, Buzz, or 16?
Oh, right.
Just throw it open to everyone.
I can't believe it.
Give everyone a medal. It's like kids' sport.
A minute ago, I wish we could get a producer to rewind it. You said Penrith may have cost themselves a top 4 by resting. Yeah. And now you don't...
No, because you've proposed a solution to resting that doesn't solve resting.
So you're saying Blake Solly's got no idea, Dave Donaghy's got no idea...
Be careful, Buzz.
No, well, you are. These are, they're respected officials.
Great, you've named 2 officials.
What about when it gets...
On this,
named 2 officials.
Well, that's who I rang, the first 2 I rang.
The 2's not really going to...
Why didn't you ring us too?
On this, they're misguided,
with all due respect.
Because if you think this is a solution to resting, you're kidding yourself.
Well,
it's not going to solve...
I'll tell you what we'll do then. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's do what the AFL does. Everyone rests, no football for a weekend. What?
They're about to get rid of that concept because what it does is it rewards the bottom 4 teams in the 8. It freshens them up as well when they don't deserve to be freshened up.
Oh, right.
So they're about to get rid of that concept, apparently, I'm told.
If it's a 20-team competition,
you're
there's probably more merit to it, right?
Right.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And these officials both said that let's wait until we get an 18-team competition and start at them when the Perth Bears come in. I actually think it's a very, very good idea. I love fan engagement. I would love...
What are the fans saying? Have you got any feedback from the fans?
Oh,
on this
I've
article?
had... No one's bagging it.
Yeah.
Buzz, I don't mind the concept. What I'm saying is it will not solve resting.
Same here.
Okay, I also think.
so you're
I also
sort of
think
on board now,
rewards.
are you?
To keep more
I think it
fans.
rewards too many teams. I don't think they deserve it. If Manly miss
But
the
it's not
finals,
going to reward them, Reedy.
well, it
You
does.
know the teams it rewards the top 6 teams by getting a week off.
but it doesn't solve the problem that you're
It
talking
does.
about.
It makes 7th and 8th and 9th and
Is
10th.
this,
not a
is
bad
this an
idea.
extra round as well?
Yeah, so what happens? You'd bring the comp back to 26 weeks, okay, instead of 27 weeks. You'd have a double header on a Saturday night, the week before the proper finals start, with the 7th, 1st, 10th, 8th, 1st, 9, at Core Stadium, Suncorp Stadium. Massive, massive sudden death television ratings, big crowds,
Can I
and the
ask this?
top 6
So you're
clubs get the
saying
rest.
They would play at Allianz or Suncorp doubleheader. Is that what you're suggesting?
I'm suggesting on a Saturday
Yeah.
that you could play one game at 5:30.
Okay.
And on the next game at
So what
8:30.
that
Are there
actually-
any other faults you want to pick in
so
this?
now I'm looking at this.
Are you?
That actually,
You scare me sometimes.
Can I just say that actually gives no one a home ground advantage. So they will all
That's good.
They will all rest their players the week before wildcard weekend.
Oh, will they?
Because they're not trying to win a home final. They're not trying to win a home
To
final.
keep more fans in the
wildcard
game,
weekend.
Buzz, I give it a tick. You know, and if some teams have a lot of injuries, you know, and they still make the top 8, I think they can have a chance.
I
But
want
don't
to
talk
get
about
out of a
resting.
situation where last Thursday night at a Core Stadium,
You won't.
the Canterbury Bulldogs were gifted 2 competition points. Gifted.
That was a
Now,
one-off.
hold on.
Well, look, 16 players.
Just let me
That's
finish.
never ever happened.
Every other side that's played Penrith this year have had to work their backsides off and to get those 2 points. Canterbury were gifted them. There is no integrity in this comp. While I don't mind them resting what Ricky's doing, 6, 7, even 8, but just
Hold on, so you
6.
can rest 8. They can be your best players, but you can't rest.
But you don't wipe out your whole squad and rob the fans.
So you're
It's
okay,
only the
so
fans. I don't care what you say.
you say you're okay with investing 8 or 9
are you
players.
with,
Well,
Buzz?
6,
Let's move on. Let's move on from
well,
this.
it's very hard to talk sense into you.
Is it talking sense into us? Or is it talking sense into you? I
I'm
don't
rock
know.
solid over there.
I was sitting
You're in the green
Buzzy,
room
I
saying,
was sitting
"Mate,
out of
it's
this.
not bad."
I was doing you a favour, sitting out of it, but I
you've
think
just
we
jumped
should
in.
move on, Buzz. All right?
And let's ignore these really smart officials.
Yeah.
And you 3 know more than them. All right?
Hey? All right.
That'll do me. Next, please.